For you right now, what's the hardest part of actually building OptionBuddy? Like, given everything you've gone through so far in the process and the experience of even trying to start something else with someone else that didn't work out, what would you say is the most difficult part of doing this right now?
Yeah, again, that's a lovely question because it's it's all hard. It's all definitely very hard. And I think I was telling a colleague one time that I don't encourage anyone to get into business. I think I don't encourage anyone to get into building a startup, trying to create something that is so uniquely challenging and that could potentially put you out of touch with actual reality because it is such a big goal. It requires so much consistency, so much grit, something that at some point I question could be inborn. Sometimes maybe I say, I'm lucky my mom is a business owner.
Okay.
I'm lucky my dad was an auditor. You know, he was looking at numbers all day and he actually managed that in some specific type of way. But coming back to the question, the main thing that is difficult right now is the system design. I've literally had to set up meetings with, and again, BEA was very helpful with this and YSpace. They put us in contact with mentors. The mentorship in one word was enlightening because I was speaking to Tanika McLeod. She's the CEO of OneClick. She just recently exited her company. And again, yes, correct. It's an analytics company for sentiment analysis on social media.
Okay.
And she knows exactly how to build an agentic AI. So the issue with us right now was the system design. Like, how exactly is Bud going to be able to take data, then connect that data to the stock market's data, then connect it to the actual context and the brain of what trader, again, the specifics of the trader, because remember, we are looking to personalize the entire experience, then actually spew out a compliance friendly, because we're looking to go ahead and eventually sell to brokers to integrate with highly compliance and regulated, a highly compliance and regulated industry. So we're looking to integrate with those brokers eventually. So we have to deal with compliance in mind. And we're saying, how is OptionBuddy actually going to do all this? Like, how are we going to do all this stuff? That question alone is the most difficult part. And it's right now. And we're figuring it out as we go. I can't say we figured it out because it's not the best path that we've taken. There was other paths we considered. And now once we launch this path that we've taken and we see maybe the effects of this path, then we can say, okay, this path was not the best. We can maybe rebuild this way. But for now, we just have to keep going. At least we figured out something. Tanika was very helpful. She put me in contact with their CTO. We sat down, talked system design, so exactly how we actually can go about the whole agentic process using the LLMs, the data ingestion, and all that stuff. So that is definitely something I really appreciate YSpace for. And beyond that, the other difficult part would be also finance. We, of course, are in the process where we actually are raising some capital. We have some interested investors, but we need that money to come in so fast because some of our developers, again, I never consider myself a non-technical founder because I love software. I love to read about it. I know the entire CI/CD pipeline. That's like the entire flow of the actual system. But again, I don't actually code. I'm just a trader. I know the markets. I know the data. I know the information in regards to the software tech stack. So we need developers who actually code, and they cost money. Some of them, to be on board, they need a paycheck. And that is something that is quite difficult. It's a true reality right now, that we do need to pay some developers to come on board, at least one to complement our current CTO so that we can launch into market in about 2 months.